Live. I'm live. Live as can be. I'm live. So the future of my generation. Hold on, let me fix this mic a little bit. Testing. All right, cool. So like the future of my generation. I don't know how to answer that. It could be a hit or miss. Cause I don't know, my generation, we're so consumed with our phones that our phone becomes our reality, so to speak. So even older generation as well, but my generation, we're gonna be the future. And um I don't know, in my generation we do things off of other people's opinions. We think things are gonna work out if somebody else says it's gonna work out. That's not the case. You have to try it yourself. Like a lot of times I think in my generation where we're gonna try it out after somebody else tries it and it works. You know what I mean? That's not the way to go. You gotta go for it. Like there's no just maybe it's gonna work out. Like nah, bud, just go. You know what I mean? Just like do what you want and do what you feel like is gonna work. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Like I don't know. I think my generation, we just think we care about too much of other people's opinions. People's opinions are very important to us, and I don't know. I feel like people's opinions are non and void, like it's invalid. And whatever you have planned for yourself, you got something planned for yourself. Nobody's opinion should tell you if it's gonna work out. Like you are gonna know if it works out. Try it. And I feel like you just can't do things in this world without trying. I don't care if how many tries it takes. Like you can't do anything in this world and don't try. If you feel like it's a good idea, do it. Try it. Just like there's nothing you can't do. You know what I mean? So get off of that and I don't know. I'm a diamond in the rough. Like not a lot of people like me. So it can my generation I could see how I don't know, it could be a bad hit or miss, like a bad one. Because we're just like a lot of people out there just scared to say their opinion, and we're just really consumed in our phones, and we want instant gratification. Things don't happen like that. Like anything that you want, it's not gonna come to you instantly. You have to put effort, consistency, and persistency. You have to be persistent in anything. And that's just plain and simple. I think people are getting losing sight of that, and we're losing sight of a lot of personal interactions. People, person-to-person interactions are mostly based off the phone, so to speak. I don't know, it's kind of weird. You can be in a room, everybody's just on their phone. I mean, not really too much for me because I really like making people talk. I like hearing different perspectives. There's a lot of times, say you go to a party, right? Everybody's gonna be on their phone, you know what I mean? A lot of people are gonna be on their phone, at least in my age group, that's that. And I don't know, I think a lot of times, just society, a lot of times when, at least in my generation, a lot of people have things in their head that society already painted as right or wrong. And I feel like it's just not true. I feel like you have to choose what you think is obviously good for you and bad for you. You know what I mean? If you want, let's just say I say this: you want open relationship, right? Society's gonna say oh, open relationships are bad, but it could work completely perfectly with that group of individuals, that man won't be hey, that's what you want, you know what I mean? So that's not even a bad thing. It's just people will paint it as a bad thing because other people's opinions. People have opinions about things and oh, that's quote unquote bad. What? How? In what way? And so I just feel you just gotta, who cares what people think? People are always gonna have an opinion, and people, especially when you start doing something the higher you get up, people are gonna hate. That's a good thing though. If you don't have any haters, you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? So that's the only way you get better. And I feel I do hope in my generation people are willing to go through those trials and tribulations. And I'm talking about small towns. I'm not talking about if you make it as a basketball star, like a singer, a rapper, like no, I'm talking about like my generation, like making it out the mud, like making it out, like doing whatever you need to do. You know what I mean, to get to that millionaire status or like whatever status you want to get to. Like whatever's gonna make you happy. Cause like I feel like in society now, just like they just want us to think in one way, only think that this is right, only think that this is wrong. Like everybody has their own opinion. Like there's different opinions out there, and there's different ways of thinking. Like not everybody thinks on the same level. Like so like I just feel like it's just like it's a lot to really grasp in my generation. Cause you gotta think about it like this, like my generation in like what 2050, 2060, like we're gonna be like obviously leading the new world of the United States of America. Like like we're leading the new world, and like I don't know. I don't want my generation to be full of like people who are soft. Like we don't need softies. We need people who are willing to put in the action. Like we don't need any more soft people. Like we need more blunt, straightforward, strong men, individuals to get things done. Like that's just plain and simple, and like and I'm saying like this, right? Like even now, if I say like that a man should work, try to provide for the family, make sure like he obviously makes enough money to where like his women doesn't have to work or anything like that, and it's a genuine like good couple relationship. I'm a misogynist now these days. Like what I'm saying? Like you can say something, you can say that, oh, that person is misogynist because you said that, which is insane. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't know. I do feel like society now is trying to paint weak men. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I feel like society right now is trying to paint men to just be like soft as fuck. Like soft. Like it's so sad. Like what? Like why you gotta be soft? Or like there is like toxic masculinity is not a good thing. I feel like more men should definitely try to like get more in depth with themselves and spiritually, for sure, because like it's either toxic masculinity or the guy's a pussy. You know what I'm saying? So like it's really two extremes these days. So it's kind of weird because like even like there's a guy's like not soft, but he always overbearing with trying to be aggressive and harsh. Then like that guy, like that's a toxic masculinity. That's like somebody's like, all right, bro, chill out. Like you're just trying to prove something to people. But I feel like the real masculinity is somebody's like, you look deep within, you looking like within yourself spiritually, mentally, and things like that. And you just try to better yourself and better who you are as a man, as a person, and provide and do what you need to do. Because I feel like I don't know. At the same time, like as I say this, like I do consume in my phone a lot. So like, but so like I guess like even I'm subject to like a phone addiction myself. Like I do take a lot of things onto my phone. I guess it can make it a reality, so to speak. But like I don't know. But even what they put like on news podcasts, but even what they put like on Instagram, I don't know. Like every guy I see, like it's so soft. Like what is this? Like nobody's a savage anymore. Like no superheroes are savages. Like the villain's a savage. Like the villain is a savage. Like what I mean? The superhero's pussy. The villain's a savage. Like how does that make sense? Like make it make sense. It's insane. But like I don't know. I mean, it's all anybody's opinion though. Like that's just my opinion. This is how I feel. You know what I mean? So, and like, I mean, I know I'm right about it. Like, you know what I mean? So like, you can debate me about it if you want. Like, that's cool too. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. My generation, like, I actually don't know where we're going. It can be a big hit or miss. Like, once again, it could be a big hit or miss with my generation. Like, if we're gonna take the world by storm, or we're gonna let the world take us. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, nobody's taking me. Like I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to get to the top, or like get to my where I want to be in life. Cause like I know nothing can stop my process and my growing pains, and like wherever I want to be in life, nothing can stop that. I can do whatever I want. The world isn't my taking. So like since I know that, I'm always gonna be good. But like a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people will think that like the world is meant to help them. The world's not meant to help you. The world's just to let you just be here and you find your way. You know, like the world is not meant to put you in a good or bad space. It's just like meant to have you here. Government's not here to save you. The government's not going to save you. The government can care less about you. You know what I'm saying? So like, you have to take your life in your own hands because nobody else is going to like, help you out unless you like, you gotta help yourself. And I feel like people get lost with that. Like they don't want help themselves. They just think like help just comes naturally and help should just come because they need it. No, it's not how life works. Like you better go out there, grind, do what you need to do, get what you need to get done, say what you're gonna do. Like do what you say what you're gonna do. Like I said I was gonna start a podcast and I started. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, I want to start a podcast. People say, yeah, that's cool. I started. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm gonna start something and not do it. You know what I mean? And people go, oh wow, you actually started a fucking podcast. You actually started. So yeah, I did. Because like what? How can I just say something that I'm gonna do something right and just not do it? That's just weird. You know what I mean? So like, say you're gonna do something, do it. Be like promise, be a man to your word. Stick to what you got to, and just be your best self. I don't know. My generation, like I think it's just like a whole lot of fear because like the generations before that, they kind of like almost made us fear based to where like risk was a bad thing. You take a risk, that is a bad thing. Like what? Like, or like take it like being not playing it safe, you're just wrong. That's what you're told. So like. Yeah, that generation telling us like my generation now, you're just like, oh, all right. So like, all right, so I'm just gonna go to college, get this regular job, and they're not gonna give me a raise or like or work. I go to college, work in an office, and I'm set at 50K. I try to talk to my boss, yo, bud, I'm working hard. I'm gonna need like 70K next year. He's gonna laugh me out the room. Be like, get the fuck out of my office and get back to the desk. I'll be like, huh, really? So like that's like so and like that's what they want to push on us. Like, nah, that's crazy. Crazy to me. Like, job I have right now, strictly commission. If I would say like I can look up and be like, all right, I gotta make 100K or I gotta make 60K this year, next year. Just work hard and go do it. It's like work hard and go do it. Nothing can stop to what I want to make. But like, because I went to college for like a year and a half, and like I just found college is just a scam. Like they just don't want to teach you about real life. Never taught me about my taxes. Never taught me how to make a business. Never taught me how to save money, try and do this business, or like how I can get loans and stuff like. Never taught me any of that. Had to learn that by myself. So like it's like what? I'm out here. I went to college. I went to like what? Santa Fe, right? I went to Santa Fe College for like I went twice. I went there, came back. Went to Santa Fe College, right? And when I came back, just my time when I came back from California, I think. So yeah, let's just say my second run in Santa Fe, right? I'm there for business administration. Like I'm trying to do business, obviously. They put me in a science class to learn about fossils. Fossils. Bruh. Who gives a fuck about this fossil, bud? I'm trying to learn about business. I'm sitting here like, wow, like, this is a scam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're scamming me right now. So, like, yeah, college is a scam. And with that being said, like, I say it's a scam only if you want to do your own business. If you want to be a doctor or a nurse, or like if you want to do like anything in the medical field, if you want to do science, if you want to do science, and like yeah, like hell yeah, go to college. Like it's the only way you're gonna get up in like that part of like I'm not good with science. I'm not a medical guy. Like you know what I mean. If you want to be a lawyer, hell yeah, like you have to go to college. Like you have to go to college for like those specific any specific job you want. I'm trying to be, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, like, so like, I don't need college, like, you know what I mean? Like, trying to make a college, I make money, make a college myself, like, you know what I mean? It's top G college, like, type shit. So like, that's my plan, like, so like, I know I don't need college, because you will get rich. I will get rich without college. Like, it's They take 100K from you, and they give you jobs. If you're not like a doctor or a nurse or like a higher up ranking, they give you jobs that are not going to make you 100K a year, and you're gonna have to pay your student loans off for the rest of your life. Yeah, fuck out my face with that. I was like, yeah, duh. But I went to community college for like those 2 years, so like I paid out of pocket, so it was like $600 or like $1,000. So like I didn't even have to owe any money to any schools or anything like that. I only went for like a year and a half. So like, but yeah, once I found out that was a scam, it was just like, ugh. But like I do congratulate everybody who goes to college, and like I would never try to shit on people who go to college, bro. Like that's just not like at all what I'm trying to say. Like I do congratulate people that go to college and do that and like actually get what they need done with their, like those are successful people, like regardless, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like the way like the college construct is, they don't use it as to where it could benefit you like a whole lot money wise of growing your own like brand and status. You're going to be growing somebody else's brand and status, you know what I mean? So like it's just like, if I know, I'm a very resilient person. Like I have a problem with authority. Like authority is not really the best thing with me. Like I just don't like the status quo. You know what I mean? I just feel like if something's one way, why can't it be different? Like that's my first question. Like if it's like this, right? Oh, this is one set thing that you like. That's in this specific area. Like oh, that's one set thing that won't change. Why not? Like what's gonna happen if it changes? Like I need to know like, you know, specifics. You know what I mean? It has to make sense to me. Like the change has to make sense. Like I don't know, trying something new. It has to make sense why I wouldn't try it. Like, you know, it has to make sense why I wouldn't try something new. Like or like find a different way to recreate the wheel. Like, you know, like somebody created the first wheel. Why can't you create another one? You can recreate the wheel all the time. Like, you know, people tell you, oh, don't create the wheel. Why not? Recreate something like it's yours. Once you recreate a wheel, bud, that's your wheel now. You just recreate it. So like, you know, it's like, come on. Always think about something new, you know? But yeah, future of my generation. Yeah, we have but at the same time, me saying all this, I feel like my generation has a lot of positives too. Like we have a lot to inspire for. Like we have our very free thinkers. We're free thinkers. We like honestly, I feel like my generation, like we do have ways of seeing different ways of things, you know, or different point of views. I do like that. I can say that much. Like we're not as narrow minded as you know, as people older than us. Like no, we can actually you know, open our mind to things more and be like, be okay with somebody else's different perspective, even if it's different from theirs and it's something that they wouldn't personally do. So like, I can say that about my generation. Just one small fraction can take us very, very far in a beautiful way, just because of that. And even though it's like very small, I mean, like it can really take us far because like when you're not narrow-minded and you don't just like think something's supposed to be one way, it can just like take you to a lot of different more doors to open, a lot more different more avenues for you, if you know what I mean. So like that's one thing that's really cool I know about my generation as well. That's like really fire. And yeah, my generation, we can be great, you know, or we can just, you know, just add on to the timeline. Like I don't know, it could anybody who's like around their 20s or, you know, yeah, or like late 20s, early 20s, younger than that. But just think about like what you think about our generation. Like, what do you feel like the future is for us? Because like, you know, are we gonna take over the world, or like we're just gonna be like, somebody else could do it, you know? Who knows? You know, like yeah. But I hope everybody's having a beautiful Monday. And I also want to thank anybody for tuning in to the Top G vlog. I'm about to be great, about to be the greatest. And you know, sometimes, obviously not sometimes, all the time, greatness takes time. which I'm completely okay with that. Like, completely okay. Like, who needs instant gratification? It's about the journey. Journey is the most important part. Like, if you have a good journey for you, like, once you are grateful for the journey and the way there to your success, nothing can stop you there. Like, you just can't be stopped because you're grateful for your ups, downs, goods, bads, everything. You're grateful for all of it. So you like, yes, there's no stopping you. That's an unstoppable man, human being, everything. Like, that's an unstoppable person. So anybody who views this, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate any love and support. And hey, every day just trying to find my way, find a way to get better at blogging, my job. I got T-shirt. I made a T-shirt now, SmithTOPG, and I'm just just gonna go. That's all you can do is just go. All right.